Gumball 3000 is just the most outrageous, spectacular road rally, supercar, celebrity event in the world. So this year's route, 2022, started in Toronto and crossed the finish line 6 days later in the amazing Miami.
Gumball 3000, let's go, baby!
That's how you do it. Ignition. Woo!
Amazing to have Ignition on this year's rally. They not only participated and hosted events and parties, but beyond that, they actually kind of gave away $250,000 competition prize and created Gumball slot machines.
You know, I think quite a lot of people on the rally are successful business people. You know, being top of your game in sport, being top of your game in music, you got to put everything into it, and you go through the highs and the lows, and you know, maybe for years you haven't made it. It's not just about having fun. You know, this is almost a celebration of a lot of hard work for people over the years to have made it in life, in a success in whatever field they're in.
It was great to have Ignition Casino part of the gifting suite. They had Martin and Andy DJing and gifted everyone this beautiful poker set.
Yeah, that start in Toronto was pretty incredible. The whole town came out. Yeah, it's been a nice little road trip ever since.
Indy 500, let's go.
This is like the greatest experience ever.
Marcus Ericsson wins the Indianapolis 500.
And tomorrow we'll be driving to Bardstown for lunch.
I have never seen a reception like Bardstown.
Let's go, baby, Nashville!
We are now in Nashville for the Ignition Casino Party Night. We've got a foundation dinner. It's Gumball 3000.
We're on the rooftop of the National Museum of African American Music, the Ignition Casino Party, Ignition Casino poker tables. The money that people were gambling was going to our charity as well.
People reach deep and, you know, roll the dice, man. So it was cool.
Does not bring happiness.
Whoa! Give it up for Nashville. Woo! We're gonna have a good night tonight.
Kicked off with the Cuban Brothers performing on stage, then Christie's famous auction house hosting the Gumball Foundation charity auction.
So listen, the first lot tonight is the Night Rider steering wheel.
The Hot Knight at 16, will you be 17,000 back on the 17,000. 30,000! Yes! This is what I'm talking about! This is what I'm talking about!
Incredible lots that we had for sale this time. We had Tony Hawk's skateboard that he was riding when he broke his leg, plus the cane.
For being such huge supporters of the skateboard project.
Let's go!
Come on! Get 110, I'm out!
This is
110!
110,000 $110,000. So
amazing. Thank you, guys.
We had an incredible barrel of whiskey from Whistle Pig that made over $100,000. We had Dead Mouse's head.
Worn twice, dropped once, and still smells like my parents' disappointment.
At $150,000, it's you and Ted. Boom! Let's go!
Incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joel.
And one of the special, most incredible auction lots was donated by Ignition Ambassador, UGK rapper Bun B.
Good evening, Gumballers. Today for Gumball 3000 Foundation, I am auctioning off a concert. Domestic or international, I will bring the sound equipment. All you gotta do is bring the part. You will also get a one-of-a-kind, one-on-one personalized recording made just for you or your team.
Anyone at 60,000?
Alright, there you go.
60? 60,000 $60,000!
60 grand, I will will also officiate the wedding.
UGK, Trill OG. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Bro, we've already decided. We've already got Nickelback to be performing as well.
Okay, I'm with that.
You know what I mean?
That's a good mix, Nickelback and Bun B.
So you don't mind going to Maui?
Oh, me?
You're
Hell
a
no.
Hawaii guy?
Let's do it.
So we ended up selling 2 at $60,000 a piece. So we were able to raise $120K for the Gumball Foundation, and I'm really proud of that.
This year's auction raised an incredible $800,000 for charity, which is a record for us in our charity auction we've been doing since 2013. And then the whole evening just panned out with just a sort of a lineup of artists like Cuban Brothers, Bun B, Dallas Austin, and then the legend that is CeeLo Green performing live.
It's hard to lose. Deal, be my source. Christian like Dior. Yeah, I can't start when I'm far. Just get back up.
Happy birthday.
I think it was his birthday. It was his birthday, man. In what world would someone, you know, of his standing decide to take his birthday out, right, and come and hang with gumballers?
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah. All right, we've got one last thing tonight.
Everyone looked up in the sky, and then we just had this incredible ignition drone show. I mean, that for me was, this is impressive. I loved this. Take a look.
We have just rounded up the most incredible evening by raising almost $1 million. So tonight, we're going to hit it, party, celebrate all of that.
Auction's over. It's Nashville, right?
And then we go and stop at Talladega Motor Speedway.
And you know our motto is, if you ain't first or last, then I'm ready to go fast.
Heck, I ain't gonna lie, I feel pumped. Let's go again. Let's hit that bitch again.
All right, we're here in Atlanta. It's the Kappa Party tonight. We're outside Republic.
Look at this.
We are here at the Raymond James Stadium, home to the Tampa Buccaneers.
That's how we do it on Gumball 3000. This right here is ignition style at its finest.
Wake up, go to the zoo. We go till we turn blue. Don't care what we do. Go ham and go hard too. Wake up.
Yeah, so we arrived at the Guitar Hotel, incredible turnout, amazing fans, just fire breathers and performers, like right at the foot of this spectacular guitar-shaped building. And then later that night, we had a party with Talib Kweli performing.
It's a bit of a push to get out to Key West, but the view is gorgeous once you make it. But the finish line at the stadium, at Pink Stadium, was ridiculous.
So amazing. Finally, we are here.
My ninth Gumball 3000 rally, and I gotta say, this might be the one.
Make some noise!
third charity soccer match tonight against Colourist Sport for Good, the biggest sports foundation in the world, and we're raising money for charity again. So just be another spectacle. And what a great way to finish the rally.
Colourist and Gumball had invited down players respectively on each of their own teams. So there was the Gumball All-Stars team, the Colourist team, which now looking back was like disproportionately rock and roll compared to what we got going on. They were all ex-football pros, man. I'm like, what's going on here? And CeeLo comes on the pitch, does the national anthem for us, right? And we're all lined up and it's getting filmed and we're all getting papped. So I'm like, man, I've not played football for 15 years, you know? I'm like, I'm gonna die on this pitch, you know?
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Well, this was the first time I ever played soccer in my life. I'd never been on a pitch, never wore socks that high. I felt like a Catholic schoolgirl.
Big shout out to Ignition Casino for supporting our first ever charity football match. What a night.
From over 30 different nationalities. Half of you've done it before. Was this a good one? 2022 Spirit of Gumball Award goes to team number 42, Team Scootum. They got engaged this week.
But all in all, man, probably one of my best favorite gumballs ever, clearly, hands down.
And when you've crossed that line, you kind of become inducted into this Gumball family because all of a sudden you get it, you've done it. And I have friends that I have had for 10 years that I met for 1 week.
If you've enjoyed this rally, Toronto to Miami, be prepared for the next one. It's coming up soon. Dubai to Abu Dhabi. We're lapping the Middle East, finishing at the Abu Dhabi F1. And then if that's not enough, next summer, 2023, we're back in Europe from the UK all the way down to the southern tip. Parties all the way. Come join us.
Make sure you continue to follow Gumball Ignition on Instagram, all social medias. And you know what? Why don't you go ahead and sign up at the casino while you're at it, man. Throw some chips out there. We love y'all. We'll see you next time.
Street music with a clever spin for all the gangsters and them Gulf Way veterans. Here's your medicine to feel.